Hello, and welcome to Star Wars Heroes. I'm Anthony Daniels, and if you don't recognize me, maybe this'll jog your memory. Did you hear that? They shut down the main reactor. We'll be destroyed for sure. Star Wars has been an incredible 30-year experience, not just for the fans, but for those of us involved in the films and in the fantasy. As the epic 6-film saga comes to an end, all the plot threads will finally come together in Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. But come with me now, through the who's who in Star Wars. All the greatest and most memorable characters in the galaxy. Courageous pilots, honorable Jedi, strange aliens, handsome, charming and witty protocol droids. Faces old and new. They're all here in this special DVD. So, if you're about to spontaneously combust with anticipation as Revenge of the Sith blasts into cinemas in May, let's travel back to a galaxy far, far away, a long time ago, as we look at the rebels, the robots, the Jedis of the soon-to-be-concluded Star Wars saga.
Waiting for you, Obi-Wan. We meet again at last. The circle is now complete. When I left you, I was but the learner. Now I am the master.
Only a master of evil, Darth.
A Jedi Knight through and through, Obi-Wan has the distinction of tutoring two of the greatest Jedis of all time. Anakin Skywalker.
Patience. Use the Force. Think.
Sorry, Master.
And his son, Luke.
Remember, a Jedi can feel the Force flowing through him.
Not to mention setting the two of them on a path to a confrontation that forges the future of the galaxy.
If you choose to face Vader, you will do it alone. I cannot interfere.
Something happens to Anakin that turns him against his former master and twists him to the dark side of the Force.
It's all Obi-Wan's fault. He's jealous. He's holding me back.
Driving Obi-Wan into exile on the desert planet Tatooine. What is it? It's one of the big secrets of Episode 3, so you'll have to wait and see.
Obi-Wan Kenobi. That's a name I've not heard in a long time.
I think my uncle knows him. He said he was dead.
Oh, he's not dead. Well, not yet.
Well, you know him.
Well, of course I know him. He's me. I haven't gone by the name of Obi-Wan since before you were born.
Brave of you, boy. But I would have thought you had learned your lesson.
I am a slow learner.
Born into slavery on Tatooine, Anakin Skywalker grew up to be the greatest Jedi in the universe. His potential was recognized by Qui-Gon Jinn.
Has anybody ever seen a pod race?
They're pod racing on Malastare. Very fast, very dangerous.
I'm the only human who can do it.
You must have Jedi reflexes if you race pods. Don't do that again.
And Obi-Wan Kenobi taught him the ways of the Force. But even as a Padawan student, young Skywalker allowed his emotions to cloud his judgment. Not just his love for the young Padme Amidala, but fear and anger over his mother's death.
Fear is the path to the dark side. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering.
Just how much suffering that is, we'll find out in Episode 3 as Anakin falls to the dark side of the Force, and the galaxy can never be the same again.
You're not all-powerful.
Well, I should be. Someday I will be. I will be the most powerful Jedi ever.
It's a great pleasure to see you again, my lady.
It has been far too long, Master Kenobi.
Former queen and senator of the planet Naboo, Padme is a young woman with great courage and strength of mind, which she uses to protect her planet from the power struggles that will consume the Galactic Senate and the Trade Federation. But no matter how strong, she cannot protect the galaxy from the evil ambitions of Senator Palpatine. Padme falls in love with the young Jedi Anakin, but she fails to understand his heart, and that will cause her downfall.
We could keep it a secret.
We'd be living a lie. One we couldn't keep even if we wanted to. I couldn't do that.
In Episode 3, we will discover her fate and the fate of her twin children, Luke and Leia.
You really don't like politicians, do you?
I like 2 or 3, but I'm not really sure about one of them.
The hero of Episodes 4, 5, and 6, Luke Skywalker, is a fairy tale hero in a science fiction universe.
I'm Luke Skywalker. I'm here to rescue you.
He's an orphan farm boy who discovers his mother was a royal, his father is an evil tyrant, and that he alone can save the galaxy.
I want to learn the ways of the Force and become a Jedi like my father.
Forget the special effects and the daring deeds. It's Luke's wide-eyed, pure-hearted innocence, his bravery, and the universal appeal of his adventure that draws people back time and time again to the Star Wars saga.
I'll never join you!
If you only knew the power of the dark side. Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father.
He told me enough! He told me you killed him.
No. I am your father.
Leia is Luke's twin sister. Adopted by Senator Bail Organa, she was raised as a princess and became a leader of the rebellion.
Princess Leia, before your execution, I would like you to be my guest at a ceremony that will make this battle station operational. No star system will dare oppose the Emperor now.
The more you tighten your grip, Tarkin, the more star systems will slip through your fingers.
Even though Leia is imprisoned at the start of Episode 4, she refuses to give in to the evil Darth Vader and reveal the location of the hidden rebel base. Clever enough to hide the secret technical readouts of the Death Star in her trusty R2 unit, she plays a key role in the destruction of the battle station, keeping hope for the rebellion alive.
Don't move!
I love you.
I know.
Hands up! Stand up!
Her haircut never caught on, but the metal bikini forced on her by Jabba the Hutt has fueled the fantasies of a generation and spawned thousands of imitators. Pretty Princess also falls for another of our heroes. Han Solo is a two-fisted rogue drawn into the rebellion by 3 things: always being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
You know, sometimes I amaze even myself.
That doesn't sound too hard.
His eye for a pretty princess.
Afraid I was gonna leave without giving you a goodbye kiss?
I just assumed he's a Wookiee.
I can arrange that.
And the growing camaraderie with the young Jedi Luke Skywalker.
Sir, Commander Skywalker hasn't come in the south entrance. He might have forgotten to check in.
Not likely. Are the speeders ready?
Not yet. We're having some trouble adapting them to the code.
We'll have to go out on Tauntaun.
Sir, the temperature's dropping too rapidly.
That's right. My friend's out in it.
I'll cover Sector 12. That's control 6 Alpha.
Your Tauntaun will freeze before you reach the first marker.
Then I'll see you in hell.
He's a reckless, unpredictable, overconfident gambler, yet proves to be the most reluctant of heroes with his loyalty second to none.
Marching into the detention area is not what I had in mind.
But they're gonna kill her!
Better her than me.
Deep down, he's a man of honor, and the rebellion could never succeed without him.
This whole party will be for nothing if they see us.
Julian and I'll take care of this. You stay here.
Quietly. There might be more of them out there.
Hey, it's me.
Han Solo's trusty companion, Chewbacca, has incredible strength.
My team's ready. I don't have a command crew for the shuttle.
That's gonna be rough, pal. I didn't want to speak for you.
He's a gifted mechanic, excellent co-pilot, crack shot gunner. He's also rather handy with a bowcaster, a traditional Wookiee weapon. Chewbacca, or Chewie as he's affectionately known, is the best wingman a human could wish for. Oh, and if you ever get into a game of chess with him, my advice is, let the Wookiee win.
You made a fair move. Screaming about it can't help you.
Let him have it. It's not wise to upset a Wookiee.
But sir, nobody worries about upsetting a droid.
It's because a droid don't pull people's arms out of their sockets when they lose. Wookiees are known to do that.
You got a lot of guts coming here. After what you pulled. How you doing, you old pirate?
A sophisticated rogue, Lando Calrissian enjoyed a friendly rivalry with Han Solo. He was the original owner of the Millennium Falcon, which Han won from him in a game of Sabacc. But the Falcon isn't the only point of conflict between the two ex-smugglers, as Lando takes an immediate fancy to Princess Leia.
Hello, what have we here?
Having tricked Han into a trap, resulting in his delivery to Jabba the Hutt, frozen in carbonite.
I had no choice. They arrived right before you did. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, too.
Lando eventually redeems himself by helping Han and Luke and Leia escape from the pit of Carkoon. And later, he flies his beloved Falcon deep into the heart of the second Death Star, blowing up its main reactor and ending its reign of fear.